Welcome back to the lecture series. So, we'll continue with the previous lecture of situational leadership. So, now let's understand that the situation. Last, we have seen how to do that directive or coaching methods. So, here we'll see this how to understand the two development levels. We say that D1 is an enthusiast engineer and D2 is an disillusionist learner. So, for example, the enthusiast beginner, these individuals are highly motivated, but they have the low competency. Like for example, the first year engineering students are usually excited about the robotics like competitions, but they have an eager to learn, but they don't have the practical experience. They need a clear guidance, a demonstration, and regular supervision to make him to be understand. And then this illusionized learner is like as the learner gain the experience, but they often realize this the task is more difficult than expected. Their confidence become decreases. For example, students who are learning the programming, they may initially feel excited initially. However, when they have an error or the bugs, they may feel that this is not. They become that so frustrated and doubts. So at this stage that we have to combine the direction with an encouragement. So to make him as an focused learners. So third development level is an reluctant contributor. Individuals have developed the strong technical skills. The students they may have strong technical skills, but though they feel so hesitant to speak in front of crowd and they have self doubt whether we can do it or not. The same thing like when we come across a third year students as a mentor, I feel that they are very strong, but they feel that they cannot able to do well in front of any competitions that comes up. Instead of giving the to handle that type of students, we doesn't want to give him a technical instruction. Instead, we have to know and help him to manage and encourage the motive us. I mean. We have to encourage and motivate him, and we have to build him the confidence level. And then the fourth level is these individuals are the highly competent and highly motivated and capable of working independently. For these like for example, let's take a like experienced professor, they may get lot of funding projects like, and they doesn't want to give any supervision for him. We'll have they need only the collaboration sort of thing. So these leaders they simply define their objective and they provide necessary resources whatever they want. So here now you can see this chart of diagram. So we'll try to mix all those D1 and S1 directing how to combine this thing. So far we have learned the four leadership style and the four development level, like how do we apply them. The simple thing is like we have to match the employees development with then what type of approach we have to give for leadership style we have to use for him to motivate or mold it. So we say this a D1 to S1 is like directing him. So the employee D1 are the highly enthusiastic but are low competency. So they are eager to learn but they are in a lack of skill or the experience. For example, they for him we have to give the proper guidance, and then what are the tools he has to be used and what are the process he has to go it. By giving him a clear instruction and setting the proper expectation level and closely supervising him, we can help him to reach his competency level. And next approach is a D2 to S2 is like a coaching. So this a type of employees may lose the confidence, but they are facing the challenges and then several customer rejections. So this type of people we have to empathize and help him to improve both the skills and then confidence. Next is D3 through S3 is like a supporting type. The D3 is incompetent, but they hesitate to speak in front of any people, or they have the less motivation. Like for this people, we have to encourage him by discussing with him and listening his ideas and building confidence rather than the detail, giving him a detailed instruction. And D4 is like high competency and high commitment. They are experienced and self-motivated. So these senior project managers are independently handle on entire projects. That is a delegation and giving responsibility and autonomy while remaining available for support when needed. So there's D1 to S1 is a direct and teach, and D2 to S2 is a coach and encourage. D3 to S3 is a like support and involve. D4 to S4 is like dedicate and trust. So finally, remember that the development is like is task specific, not and permanent. As based on this task, we can it will change and everything. The employee of D4 to and expert in one task, but the D1 that beginner in a new technology. Um, so this always a great leader will have the continuously assessing the people, not like employees, the not like if they are experienced, we doesn't want to tell him. So we have to teach them, help them, and continuously assess them to adapt and choose the technologies and what type of leadership style are help them to grow. The ultimate purpose of leadership is not simply completing the today's work. Their true goal is like they are developing the people. Every employee must gradually move from being dependent on the leader towards becoming an independent performer. As the competencies increases, the leader reduces the direction. As confidence grows, the leader increases the delegation. Now think about how parent and teach children to ride a bicycle. Initially, they hold the bicycle very tightly, but later on they run alongside and eventually they'll completely go. Let them to go. So the leadership is also the same thing. Our success is not measured on how many decisions we make ourselves, but how many capable leaders we developing it like. So thank you for your attention. We'll see in the next upcoming lecture series on how to develop a further leader thing. Thank you. Thank you. I encourage everyone to adapt the style and ask yourself whether we are have their own leadership style. We just doesn't want you to be the manager or whatever else. We should know that how if we are trying to engage with the people, we have to learn this quality. Am I leading everyone in the same way, or am I adapting to help the each and every person is succeed? Thank you.